For a long time now, whenever we've talked about AI in broadcasting, the focus has pretty much been on the studio, right? On-air voices, production tricks, that kind of thing. But today, we're taking AI out of the control room and bringing it right into the manager's office. We're going to look at how generative AI is shaping up to be this incredible strategic co-pilot for station leadership. And the goal here isn't replacement, it's about making you even better at what you do.
Just so you know where we're coming from, this is part 13 of a 20-part tutorial. It's all based on a really comprehensive report from Virtualization Options LLC called Generative AI for AM/FM broadcast professionals. We're zeroing in on the high-level strategy that really everything else is built on.
Look, if you're managing a station today, the pressure is just immense. You're juggling programming, sales, your staff, all the market competition, and audience trends that seem to change in a heartbeat. The big idea we're exploring here is that AI can be this indispensable new tool in your toolkit, helping you cut through all that noise and make smarter, truly data-informed decisions.
So how does this actually work? We're going to break it down into 3 key areas. First up, AI-powered programming strategy. Then, we'll talk about gaining a real competitive edge. And finally, we'll look at the role AI can play in staff management.
Okay, first things first, the on-air product. It's the heart and soul of your station, right? For any program director or manager, getting that right is the most critical and, let's be honest, often the most challenging part of the job. This is where AI can help you make that leap, from just relying on gut feelings to making decisions backed by solid data.
So let's make this real. Just picture this scenario. It's the kind of thing that keeps managers up at night. Your ratings are down 15% over the last 2 books. The pressure's on. You've got to do something. But what's the right move? Because a knee-jerk reaction could actually make things a whole lot worse. This is the perfect test case for an AI copilot.
And check this out, because this is probably the most important part, how you talk to the AI. Notice this isn't some vague, generic question. It is a super specific prompt. It's packed with context, the station format, the exact problem. This level of detail is exactly what separates truly actionable advice from just useless, generic fluff.
And here's the kind of thing you could get back. The AI might dig into your music logs and flag potential listener fatigue. Or it could highlight that your morning show is actually underperforming in a key demographic. Or even pinpoint an entire audience segment you're completely missing. All of a sudden, you have a whole new set of data-backed options to think about.
Okay, so after using AI to kind of look in the mirror at our own programming, the next logical step is to turn that powerful analytical eye outward, toward the competition. Because winning isn't just about being good, it's about being better than everybody else in your market.
Now, competitive intelligence is nothing new. But traditionally, it's been pretty casual, right? You listen to the other station, you see their billboards. What AI does is transform this into a constant, systematic process. It can monitor, track, and analyze what your competitors are doing 24/7, which gives you the ability to anticipate their moves, not just react to them.
And the playbook is actually pretty straightforward. You tell the AI who you're up against and what you're trying to achieve. Then, you basically task it to be your scout, your market analyst, and based on what it finds, maybe a competitor is changing their morning show or launching a big new contest, you can develop proactive, data-informed counter strategies.
And here it is again, the single most important rule: specificity. I'm going to say it again because it's that important. Just like with programming, the quality of competitive intel you get from an AI is directly tied to the quality of the context you give it. Tell it about your staff, your budget, your big picture goals. The more it knows, the more powerful its insights will be.
All right, for our last tool in the kit, let's talk about the most human part of the job, leading your team. And let's be perfectly clear, this is not about automating relationships. It's about using AI to become a more prepared, thoughtful, and effective leader.
Just think about the difference. Instead of trying to rely on your memory for a year-end review, you have actual data points to help guide the conversation. Instead of handing out generic training packets, an AI can help you draft a completely customized development plan for your morning show host. It's all about being more proactive and prepared in your leadership.
And this quote from the source material really gets to the heart of it. The goal isn't to replace human connection or to outsource tough conversations. It's about using a tool to augment your own leadership skills, helping you be more organized, more insightful, and ultimately a better manager for your team. Now, this is a crucial point. Maybe the single most important takeaway from this whole thing. The AI is an incredible analytical tool, but, and this is a huge but,
It doesn't have your years of experience, your gut instinct, or your relationships. It can't feel the vibe of your city or know the inside story with a key advertiser.
The winning combination, always, is going to be AI plus your human expertise. Let the technology do the heavy lifting, the data analysis, the number crunching, the option generation, but you, the manager, the leader, you have to be the final filter. Your experience and your judgment are what turn all that raw data into a winning strategy.
Which leaves us with one final, pretty provocative thought to chew on. If AI becomes your go-to analyst, your strategic co-pilot, handling all the deep data dives and competitive tracking, what does your role evolve into? What does it free you up to do? Does it make you more of a visionary, a culture builder, a mentor? It's definitely something to think about.
This analysis was based on Chapter 13 of the Generative AI for AM/FM Broadcast Professionals report from Virtualization Options LLC. Thanks so much for tuning in.